Hey, happy Mom's Day, everyone. So, I'm not going to be on long. I just want to straighten a couple of things out and give you my opinions on stuff because I honestly feel like something is majorly brewing behind the scenes and there's going to be a fall guy. I'm going to tell you who I think's involved, who's not involved. And again, everything you hear today is just my opinion, but it's based on observation from what I see. Plus, B Tim, we got to talk. You said, I heard some things you said, and we're going to straighten that out too, because no, I'm not a liar. And what nobody's calling me out for lying, what they're doing is picking little things and not playing the follow up. And I'm sick and tired of them doing this, and I'm going to explain it all. So let's do it.
My name in your mouth again, twisting my life for the views you spin. Say I'm a villain, say I'm a mess, but you don't know me, you don't know less. You talk on my business like you built that brand. Never seen the work, never held my hand. Every little rumor that you throw my way falls apart when the truth gets played. And I'm tired of the smoke, tired of the show, tired of you acting like you already know. You can pour, you can stare, you can post, just stare down, but you don't get to come here and tear my name down. Stop trying to paint me wrong. I'm not that monster, not your soul. Stop trying to paint me wrong. You know I've been solid all along. Stay out my life, stay out my lane. You got your own mirror, go deal with that play. You bash my work like it's easy to do, like the hours the pressure never got to you. You want a reaction, you want me to fold, but I'm built from sweat, not the lies you sold. You call me toxic, call me fake, but you're the one feeding off what you make. So keep my name off your little crusade. I'm done letting your noise get paid. And I'm tired of the smoke, tired of the show, tired of you acting like you already know. You can pour, you can stare, you can post, just stare down, but you don't get to come here and tear my name down. Stop trying to paint me wrong. I'm not that monster, not your soul. Stop trying to paint me wrong. You know I've been solid all along. Stay out my life, stay out my lane. You got your own mirror, go deal with that pain. Look at yourself before you throw that stone. I've got a business to run and a life of my own. You wanna see I want peace, so take your jealousies and let it leave. Stop trying to paint me wrong. I'm not that monster, not your soul. Stop trying to paint me wrong. You know I've been solid all along. Stay out my life, stay out my lane. You got your own mirror, go deal with that pain. Stay out my life, stay out my lane. Stop being insecure and stay the hell away. You keep dragging up old clips like they got a pulse tonight. 29 to 20. Tell me what you're trying to fight. She built that page from nothing while you hid behind a screen. Now you act so brave in comments, but your hands stay clean. Yeah, you push her, she pushes back. That's what happens when you come at her like that. She ain't perfect, she ain't your toy. Stop acting shocked when she stands her ground, boys. Move on already, move on like it pays you every time. Jealousy in your pocket, insecurity on your tongue. You were never really out the truth, you just wanted everyone to jump. Yeah, you push her, she pushes back. That's what happens when you come at her like that. She ain't perfect, but she's real. You hate that fact, 'cause you can't fake what you can't steal. Move on already, move on already. You got nothing left to say. Move on already, move on already. Let those old jokes fade away. She's a good person, you just can't stand that she won't fold when you demand. Move on already, move on already. Leave the past where it stays. If you knew her like you claim, you know the heart behind the lines. Yeah, she comes in hot sometimes, but she still shows up every time. So save your venom, save your pride. Some of you just wanna hurt, 'cause you feel small inside. Move on already, move on already. You got nothing left to say. Move on already, move on already. Let those old jokes fade away. She's a good person, you just can't stand that she won't fold when you demand. Move on already, move on already. Leave the past where it stays. Move on already, move on already. Yeah, it's time to let it go. Move on already, move on already. Everybody already knows. Wrenched by his name, the blue crown on a big wild grin. Says I'm just here for the memes, but he's front row when the flames roll in. Typing calm down guys while he screenshots every fight. Says he's not picking a side, but he's sipping on the chaos all night. Says I'm neutral, I'm chill, I'm fine, but he's howling between the lines. That wolf in the chat, stirring up the pack. Says he's not invested, but he always runs it back. I don't care about the drama, while he's laughing at the fallout. Bad wolf in the chat, he leaves for that. Plays too hard, then he shrugs it off and laughs. I'm above it, I'm above it. But you love it, yeah, you love it. Bad wolf drops y'all need Jesus, then a wink and a crying face. Deletes half a comment, leaves just enough to light the place. Says I'm just doing my job, but he's poking every sore spot. Fake yawn, this is boring, still he's first on every call out. Says I'm busy, I'll skim, I'll scroll, but he reads every word like a scroll. Bad wolf in the chat, stirring up the pack. Says he's not invested, but he always runs it back. I don't care about the drama, while he's laughing at the fallout. Bad wolf in the chat, he lives for that. Plays too hard, then he shrugs it off and laughs. I'm above it, I'm above it. But you love it, yeah, you love it. Bad wolf. Just kidding, just jokes. Yeah, I'll take this too serious. But his fingers still float over that bright red hide like it's glorious. He says log off, touch grass, as he opens up another tab. He's the first, he's the last to say this drama's so bad. Bad wolf in the chat, stirring up the pack. Says he's not invested, but he always runs it back. I don't care about the drama, while he's laughing at the fallout. Bad wolf in the chat, he lives for that. Plays too hard, then he shrugs it off and laughs. I'm above it, I'm above it. But you love it, yeah, you love it.
Hey, where the fuck is everyone? All right. So I hope everyone has a good Mother's Day. I went out to breakfast with Dayton. It was wonderful. And then I'm working on the website. Thank you, sweet misery. Then I was working on the website and I was listening to somebody, and I just listening to her, it was like, whoa. A lot of things I want to get into. B. Tim, I'm going to start with you. So B. Tim, this person was talking and playing B. Tim, and B. Tim had made a comment about how people call me out for lying, and that same thing that's being done to Brittany or whatever. Okay, I am not fucking Brittany. There is a big difference between people calling her out and people and these losers that are manipulating my words to make it out like I'm lying. And I'm going to show you. Do I have the time or the patience to go through every one of my videos and find exactly what I'm talking about? No, I do not. But you guys, if anyone is interested, can easily go back and look for it. So this is really fucking pissing me off. There is something called manipulating and there is something called blatant lying. What One Ton and her little crew does is they take something that I say and don't give the follow-up. And I'm fucking sick and tired of it. So what I'm going to have to do from now on is go through every fucking live that I do to combat their bullshit. So what I mean by that is I have always said, that I forget some of the things that I say. I've always said that. That's not a fucking secret. And that's not like a wow moment. I have said that for years because I do. I get mad. I totally forget what I said. Not a fucking big deal. Well, I guess to some it is. So again, and there's also things called misunderstandings. When BJ said, and I'm going to say this again, when BJ said that I told everyone where to get it, I assume that she meant before she showed it. I automatically assumed that, and I said absolutely not. I did not fucking tell anybody where to find it. And that is true. And if you go back to that live, you will see that I told nobody where to find it. After Brittany told everybody, showed everyone the picture, then it didn't matter. Then I easily said, yeah, this is how I found it. That's not a lie. That's not calling me out or anything. That's manipulating what I said. And what I mean by manipulating is by stating that I told everyone where to find it. That implies everyone where to find it prior to Brittany showing it, prior to anyone finding out. That's not what happened. What happened again was originally, and again, this is all, you can trace this on my lives. Originally, I didn't tell anybody where to find it. That's not a lie. So when I'm being accused of it, then I think, you know what? It doesn't matter now. She already fucking showed everybody. But One Ton over there doesn't play when I said it. She just plays that little part and makes it out like I'm a liar. No, bitch, that's not what happened. Secondly, the any belly button thing. At first, I didn't remember saying it. In that same live, when somebody told me, yeah, you did say it, I was like, okay, maybe I did. No big deal. Why doesn't One Ton, why don't you show that part? Oh, that's right, because it doesn't fit your fucking narrative. And it doesn't fit your Laura's a liar. When in that exact same live, I stated loud and clear, whoopsie. All right, I guess I did say it. No big deal. That's not a liar. That's you not following up with the whole truth. So people want to sit here and say I'm a liar, and I could go through One Ton shit. There's tons of it. tons. But when I hear people like B. Tim and other people say how I'm such a liar, no, I'm not. Everything is situational. And people calling me a liar fucking puts me over the edge, because it's one thing that I'm not. I am literally honest to a fucking fault, even when it gets me in trouble. So all these people trying to fucking bash my reputation, and they may say, oh, you don't have a reputation. Yeah, because you try to fucking bash it all the time. I did one fucking thing wrong, one major thing. Get the fuck over it. I am so sick and tired of CPA. Get the fuck over it already. I'm way over it. Go, move on. And you try to hold that as this, noose around my neck. Oh, fucking well. What's done is done. I would hate to be your child, your husband, your friend, because if you're going to hold shit against someone for 6 fucking years, 5 years, 6 years, and you're going to make that their existence, I'm sorry, that's a mental problem with you, not me. And I'm honestly sick and fucking tired of it. That doesn't define me. That was a mistake that I made. That does not define who I am as a person. And if I was so bad and I was all these things, then you would think that these people would have a long laundry list of shit over me, but they don't. For 5 years, that's all they've had. Well, they've had it for 2, but for 5 years, that's all they have on me is CPS. I guess I'm not that bad if that's all you fucking have. That's the only major thing you have, other than other things that I admitted to, like my mouth. Okay. But don't put me in this don't pigeonhole me in this category like fucking Britney or some of these other people that I am nothing fucking like. All the shit going on now, you don't see me a part of it. You don't see me sending anyone shady shit behind the scenes or anything coming out that I'm doing shady shit. You don't see any of that. None of it. Hey, Corey, happy Mom's Day. And this shit's been going on for years. And those that want to believe these pieces of shit, go look at their fucking channels and then go look at mine. And for you to believe trash like that, and then you have their friends like, oh, One Win is so honest and mature. Really? She sat next to a St. Jude scammer for fucking years and didn't know it. How smart really is she? Because you know who called it out? Me, MGL, and Corey, and Tiffany. We're the ones that fucking called it out. Long before anybody realized it. Long before the community knew. So please spare me the Wendy is so honest. Wendy is so this. Bitch, please. And I'm honestly sick and tired of fucking hearing it. And again, I don't mean Wendy V. She's a whole nother category in herself. I'm talking One Ton is also named Wendy. So I know newer people kind of get confused. They don't understand the two Wendy's. Yeah, one is a drunk and one is just a fat slob. That's the only way to put it. And I'm honestly just sick and fucking tired of her with her bullshit. And for a long time, I'm able to ignore it. Well, a certain someone made it really hard to fucking ignore now. So that's why I'm even addressing it. But when I hear B. Tim say people call me out for being a liar, no, B. Tim, they call me out because they're fucking obsessed. Anybody that spends 6 years talking about someone has fucking serious problems. Anyone that spends 6 years making her fucking channel all about someone that she's never met, that's a problem. A serious problem. And I'm sorry that people can't see it. But if you're not smart enough to see it, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. But again, look at her channel. Look at mine. Who's lying? Who's building shit off somebody? Who's manipulating shit? Come on, B. Tim. You're smarter than that. At least I thought you were. But like I said, this chick rages me. Like, just rages me. And honestly, I don't even know why. I really, truly don't. She just does. And I can't even believe that I have to address her, that I have to fucking think about her. Nothing. Ugh. Please get her the fuck out. I know they're not worth it. Corey, you're right. I know. But it just gets to me. They're not worth it. Wendy's been doing this for years. That's why we used to bring up TT, not because you're the same. Wendy's behavior is. Yeah, it's been how long? 10 years? She hasn't changed? 1 ton. But she's getting exactly what she wants. She wants other people as miserable as her, and she's going to network people. I mean, I found someone, it had to be MM. Facebook alerts you when somebody is going through an old group. Well, I found an old group. And, you know, people say like people can't change. They can't change the way they feel. Pah, Wendy, you should see the shit MM says about you. Oh, but that's right. She can change. Other people can change, but I can't change. I can't change my opinion on someone because according to you, I'm not allowed to change my opinion on anyone. Brittany says the same thing. I can't change my opinion. That's fucking insane. Because I have groups of people that now like you that fucking hated you. Thought you were trash, scammer, liar, loser. The list is endless. So I could show those, Wendy. I mean, you want to talk about people who think you're a liar? These are all your besties now. These are all people that are your best friends now. And that you're their best friend. So I can go through old groups and show you what these people really thought of you 1 ton. But, oh yeah, there's a hate bonding there. My bad. So that's what I want to say about that. So this other person, who I shall rename nameless, keeps stating how I was livid on my email to her. Okay, that's a fucking lie. These are the kind of lies that drive me insane because they're so easily provable. So I posted it on my community wall and we can read it together and you guys can tell me, do I sound fucking livid? Because I'm sorry, I don't think I sound livid at all. They all lie. Every fucking one of them lie. Oh. All right, hold on. So this was August 7th of 2025. What's up? Let me open it. I wasn't going to say anything because I really don't need recognition. But when I tuned in earlier and heard you say thanks to Jonesin, the jerks, and Sinner, it was like, really? Jonesin just made a video against you when she should have contacted you privately about it. The jerks said they never even watch you and you gave them props. Hold on. I don't know why I can't see the whole thing. Hold on. I have stuck up for you for months, almost daily, and not once have you acknowledged it in the same way at all. Sorry, but that kind of stung a bit. Jonesin does whatever Nunyon tells her to do, and to be honest, if both of them gave a fuck at all about you, they would reach out to you privately, not use it for content against you. Just my opinion. Like I said, I don't need recognition. Where was I? I don't need recognition, just felt like I needed to tell you how I felt. And in no way am I sticking up for Moon because she's a loon, but she also is stuck up for you almost daily. Just wanted to let you know. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Keep your head up. Been there, done that. You got this. Does that sound like someone fucking livid? Thank you, Sly. I mean, really, does that sound like that I'm livid? I actually stuck up for Moon in that. Brittany, why are you telling everyone Laura was so livid? I didn't stick up for her. Where in that email do you find that? Yeah, clearly raging. It's like, why do you lie like that? Why are you trying to portray something that's not true at all? I was just expressing how I felt because at the time, I actually believed in you. At the time, I felt like you were getting bamboozled. At the time, I thought that you were going through some fucking heavy shit. So I stuck up for you. And I wanted to let you know that. That's fucking not anything. I was not raging. I was not mad. I was not upset. I don't know why the fuck you gotta lie like this. Like she said it again today. Laura was so upset. She was livid. Really? And I hate that I have to post an email to prove that you're fucking lying. I was far from livid. Far from livid. This right now is livid because I'm sick and tired of it. And you seem to do this often. Now, one thing I will straighten out, and I mean this wholeheartedly. When 2 years ago, when CPS did originally come out, Brittany absolutely shut me down. 100%. I know there's a lot of confusion about that. She was like, no, we're not going to have a CPS caller, blah, blah, blah. She's 100% correct about that. She's not lying. However, as in true Brittany fashion, once you start sticking up for Brittany, all is forgiven and all is forgotten about. And she said on a live, again, I haven't had time. I have them. I just haven't had time to go through them. But when I sent the email, she said later on that night, I think what she said this morning. And that is correct. But as long as you stick up for Brittany, that's all that matters. I'll get into what I heard today, but hold on. She talks about people being obsessed with the baby. Nobody's obsessed with the baby. Everybody with a brain knows the baby's in the NIC unit and the baby is not there. We all know this, Brittany. Anyone who's ever had a baby in a NIC unit understands, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's not a secret. It's not anything horrible. We all know that you'll show the baby once the baby comes home with you. We all know this, Brittany. You can lie left and right. Nobody cares, though. You seem to think that people care. They don't. You're just somebody to laugh at. And it's like, let's pick out what lie she's going to tell today. And you go after certain people that you shouldn't go after, but you literally go after certain people that are going to come back at you. You went from Clue to me or Queen Bee to Clue to me. I don't know what you're doing, Brittany, but what I'm not going to be is the fall guy for you and your bullshit. I promise you that. There is something majorly brewing here, and I don't know what it is. I wish I knew, but I don't. But there's something going on behind the scenes. I heard Beej say today, and Jay was all up in her chat. She said today that somebody, I wasn't paying too close attention, but that somebody wants her to turn on nonsense. What? So I rewound that and had to listen to that again. Thank you for the floating heart. And had to listen to that again. What did you just say? That somebody was trying to get you to turn on nonsense? Since when are you and nonsense friends? And since when does having a baby all of a sudden make someone not a piece of shit? Is that the answer? Just have a baby and all of a sudden you're not a piece of shit anymore? Nonsense has been going after Britney longer than anybody. She has had more issues with Britney than anybody. Well, maybe not Granny, but for the most part. Does everything Britney had done to Granny, Clue, and Cletus, does that all of a sudden not matter anymore? For example, I heard her say today that that she hasn't gone real life. Really? Or, hey, Sunflower, 4 months, woo woo. So you're going to sit here and tell me that what you did to Granny is not real life? Trying to get ROs on Clue and Cletus just because you don't like them? Or that you needed a reason for, thank you, good guy, or that you needed a reason to pretend you had lawyer funds going or some shit? So you make them go spend real life money, but that's not going real life? If you think that's better than CPS, dude, you're fucking sadly mistaken. I didn't cost MM any money. You cost Clue and Cletus buckloads, and that wasn't subscriber money. Granny, we know what you've caused Granny. And that was like a trickle-down effect because now you have Tony involved too. Well, not anymore, but you know what I mean. That came out wrong, but you know what I mean. So explain to me why all of a sudden you don't go real life and that you're so innocent. Is this a joke? Am I like in the fucking Twilight Zone here? And then Britney's trying to point fingers at anyone else. Britney, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but why are you getting involved between Nonsense and Clue and Granny? It's one thing to review someone's stuff. Like, you know, you want to review Granny, or you want to review Nonsense or Jay or whatever. I get that. Who's telling you to get involved in their personal friendships? Who's telling you to get involved in what they're fighting about? Because I'm not sticking up for BJ here, but this all feels like a fucking setup. I don't even think it's alignment. It seems like one big fucking setup. And I'll tell you who I don't think is involved. I don't think Granny's involved. I don't think Clue and Cletus are involved. And I don't think Queen Bee's involved. I don't think they have anything to do with anything. But I think BJ is being used as a setup. I think that there's a couple of people manipulating shit behind the scenes that know that Britney's not smart enough. And I think there's something major going on. I don't know why Britney would get involved in the fight between Nonsense and Clue and Cletus, Nonsense and Granny. Britney, it's not your business. Stay the fuck out of it. Earth, why get involved? Just why get involved in it? That's not, it's not stuff that they're talking about like you want to review someone. And unlike Britney, I don't give a fuck what Nonsense says about me. I think she's a moron. And she wants to talk about me. Okay. You just grow my sub count because I could care less what she says. But I just feel like with Jay being in her chat so much, and there's just a lot of shady people forming together and trying to look for a fall guy if Britney's not it. You don't go from caring about someone and being someone's friend. You don't go from that to the exact opposite. And now, like Jay, for example, Jay went after Brittany pretty hard for a long time. A long time. And she went after her continually, every day, made a fuckload of money off Brittany's name. Fuckloads. But now all of a sudden, she saw the light. What happened? Show me what made you see the light. Because Brittany hasn't changed. She's gotten worse. I can see seeing the light if someone's changed. I totally get that. But Brittany hasn't changed. She's gotten worse. So tell me how all of a sudden you're like buddy-buddy with her. I don't believe it. I think there's a separation going on. Hey, Angelina. I think there's thank you. I think there's a separation going on. I think the separation is Clue and Cletus nonsense, Julie, all of it. And the weirdest part about it is, and this is just my opinion, who the fuck is Julie? She's just a sub. And yet Julie is dividing friendships? Make that make sense. It's weird. Like, why would you allow Julie to divide your friendship? If she's so whacked and she's so this, then how did she end up dividing friendships? And who's next? Who's next? It feels like there's more of a divide going on. It's like certain people are being planted in order to make sure that certain people are divided. And it's not a matter of this one now likes this one, or this one sees the light on somebody that's never changed. It is very unfair to the subs. I agree with that, Pipsqueak. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I feel like certain people are causing a divide. And in my opinion, it's pretty obvious who's causing it, and it's not Julie. And it's just weird to me. And it's weird that certain people like Brittany are falling for it. It's weird that they're trying to use other tactics in, like, does anyone, let me ask you this. Let me put it like this. Does anyone truly believe that Nonsense now likes Brittany or wants to stick up for Brittany? That would destroy Nonsense's entire fucking reputation. Like, her entire reputation would be finished. Just because someone has a baby doesn't make them a good person. And just, you know what? The other day, she's like passing out on a live. Like, nothing's changed. And personally, I think she's very sick. Like, literally, physically. And I don't mean Nonsense. I mean Brittany. But does anyone actually think that all of a sudden Nonsense is sticking up for Brittany? Come on. But when did Nonsense and Jay all of a sudden become friendly? What, it's like, and now you have all these other people who used to be friends with Nonsense sitting there like, I told you so, I told you Britt, I told you this, you got Reality now sticking up for Nonsense. And like I said, when I heard Brittany say today, oh, this one wants me to turn on Nonsense. What? Like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were besties. So that's why I just feel like something is fucking brewing, and it's not pretty. And it's not going to be good. It's going to end up really fucking ugly. I know Nonsense. Oh, you mean who, Lacey Ann? You mean Clue and Cletus? But their friendship, their break apart, I don't think anyone should talk about it except for them. If they want to talk, but Brittany has no business talking about it. I don't know. That's just weird to me. Maybe it's because I'm older. I don't know. I just don't think that Brittany should be using nonsense as her pat on the back kind of thing. You know what I mean? That's just crazy to me. And I don't think that it's going to end well for her doing that. But hey, that I'm just giving my opinion. I may review in Nonsense's Manana. No, I don't think they use all. I think Granny actually really respected her. I do believe that. I don't know Clue to speak on her like that, but I do know Granny. See, I give you credit, Irish. I can't handle her voice. I just can't. Her holier than now. I'm so much better than you. Blah, blah, blah. And then according to Brittany, she talks about me. Okay, why? I don't talk about you. Don't fucking talk about me. But that's where the setup comes in. I feel like they're looking for a fall guy. They're looking for somebody to blame, to take focus off of them. And I'm not going to be the one to do it. Nope, not going to happen. And I feel like that's what they want. They're looking for that fall guy. They're looking for somebody that they can now change their focus from Brittany onto someone else. Nope, ain't going to be me. Sorry. No, siree. Nope, nope, nope. I mean, am I the only one that feels like this, or am I crazy? Jay and Nonsense Beat. There's just something going on. People don't realize how diabolical Jay is and always has been. I mean, some people do, but a lot of people don't. And if she wasn't involved in this, I would say, nah, it's just, typical drama, typical bullshit. But no, I feel like she's very calculated. Sounds like there's a mole in their campground. This is their way of weeding out who it is and distract with this drama. Who campground, though? Which mole? I don't think it's that simple, though. Yeah, they're definitely looking for a fall guy as a distraction, 100%. That's why I said it ain't going to be me. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, was she Irish? Hey, Sherry. Oh, absolutely. That's why I said I was icing out Brittany because I do not fucking trust her. And it's not even her. I don't trust these other people. Nonsense and Jay didn't fall out when Clue Crow and Queen fell out with her over Jay trolling Truth. Okay. Jay is a schemer. I agree. But why wouldn't I mean, that's a dumb question. I was going to say something, but I realized it was stupid. But I just feel like you have Granny, Clue, and Queen Bee on one side, and then you have the rest of them on the other side. But they had no problem with anybody originally. And I also think she does, Lacey. And I also think that it's wild how they don't see Jay for who Jay really is. That's fucked up to me. She's another one of, I think they see Jay with 100,000, 120,000 subs, and that's all they see. She, at the same time, though, Granny's also a follower. As smart as she is, she's also a follower. She'll go with the crowd. But I said that too, that all these people think they know these people. They don't. They really don't. It's how it's handled. Yeah, but I'm saying all they had to do was speak to each other. And it didn't seem like it went that way. And I just don't get why it's gotten to the point it's gotten to. Like, did they not know that they didn't shun Jay out? That Jay and Nonsense didn't have a falling out? See, I also think Nonsense is easily manipulated. Yep, Sinner and Beach both folded. Like, you should have heard her on this live this morning. Jay this, Jay that, Jay this, Jay that. Oh my God, Brittany. She went against you for how long? She came up with this whole Brittany bingo. She made tens of thousands of dollars off you. But because she says, hey, Beach, all of a sudden, all is forgiven. I did, Angelina. I heard it on Clue last night. Wow. And Melissa sends pussy pictures to fucking Sinner just because he doesn't have a girlfriend? Like, what? Like, are they unsolicited or are they solicited? Because if they're unsolicited, you're just a fucking skank. And I'm assuming they're unsolicited simply because we all know about it. The fact that we all know about it speaks volumes. I agree, Sherry. Who do you think Bora Bora was? I don't think she had a voice changer. I think that's just who she was. I agree, Gina. You don't think Queen is on Clue's side? Oh, I do. I absolutely do. But then again, you never know. I don't know. I don't watch Clue. I mean, I watch Clue. I don't watch Queen Bee enough. I can't listen to, I literally can't watch her anymore. She's got this mouth popping that's fucking drives me insane. Oh, you think it's one of Lemon's mods? Oh, yeah. If you guys didn't know, Melissa sent pussy pictures to Sinner that we all know about. So Sinner must have spilled the beans, which obviously they were unsolicited or he wouldn't have said anything. And that's why I get frustrated, Angel, because a lot of them are these shady motherfuckers. And it's like watching it is almost like being in a horror movie and seeing it and knowing how it's going to play out and how these people are getting played, yet I'm the bad one. Okay. Yeah, I can't do her, Lacey Ann. I just can't. That's what I'm saying. Like, someone like Beach cares what Nonsense thinks. I could care less. I don't watch her. I don't care what her opinion is. I don't care what her opinion on me is. No thanks. Nonsense is a puppet master? No way. Yep, I agree, Fan. No. Did you say Hartley did a 2-part video of Clue? And no, I did not. Is it good? Now you got me curious. And I also want to let people know, because I don't think a lot of people understand this. 90% of the people that hate me are expatriates, from Hartley straight down. So when you see people that are running their mouth about me, 9 out of 10 times, they're expatriates who they supported me at one point. These aren't random people that just hate me. Pretty much the whole DC was a Patreon of mine at one point. What's the video? I don't think it sounded like Pink Dagger. I know a lot of people said that. I didn't feel that. What is the video? Because I don't see it. And Hartley supported me for like 2 years or a year. Like, she wasn't like, you know, oh, I supported her for a week. No, she was a ride or die for like a year or two. And that's what cracks me up with these people. Like, I'm so horrible. Well, you supported me for like a long time. Hey, Spitfire, happy Mommy's Day. Yeah, I don't see any text messages. Yeah, you'll have to tell me the name because I don't see it. All right, while we wait for Just Irish, I still can't hear out of my one ear. I hate when my ears are clogged. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I got to get them unclogged. Maybe I'll like go up on a mountain or something. But I feel like they got clogged and now I can't get them unclogged. Like the water should have been out of them already. Yeah, a lot of people said it was Pink Dagger. I don't think so. I don't think it sounded like her. Oh, they're gone? Well, there you go. That's why I didn't have it. That's why I couldn't find it. Of course she deleted it. I'm not surprised at all. See, that's why you got to record it. Something like that, you need to record. Oh, did you? All right, let me go to your live. Oh, and she deleted it today? Oh. Here it is. Oh, no, that's Angela. Angela made a new post too. You see that? Is it like halfway through, the beginning, middle? I agree, Holly. Oh, it's towards the end. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at. Is this it? Yeah.
Flowers, that's amazing. Spring has sprung, definitely. All right, let's listen to this. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit just because it's sped up and I have it sped up anyways. Let me see how it is normal. Okay.
Here. This was Sunday, 12:42 p.m. Look how this goes.
So this message is from Clue saying, I think I said you may have something going on at home. We never know what people have going on behind the scenes. I didn't mean anything by it, just people stirring shit. I don't want to fight with you, especially over Julie. So these are texts that Clue showed between her and Nonsense.
Screenshot all the shit. You want to know why? Look at this. You see my little tiny ass blue messages here? Watch this. Let's scroll up. What in the motherfuck is that? What in the fuck is that? What in the fuck is that? What in the you see me, bro? What the fuck is that?
That's what I'm saying. You know, if I'm having like a discussion with you and it's a little tense, and you send me a fucking novel, I look at it and I'm already checked the fuck out before I read a word. If I see a novel, fuck no.
Bro, get the fuck out of here.
Here, let me have it. You ain't got your glasses.
No, I don't. Oh, I forgot my. No, I didn't. Hi, y'all.
What's the goddamn? Y'all talk a lot.
Look here. I just want to highlight this message again. Right here.
I'll go from right here real
Just want
quick.
to highlight that again. Okay.
Let's see. Where's all this shit?
He was a lying motherfucking cunt. And still can't show what the fuck fiance said. I'm over here curiouser than a motherfucker. I have become invested in hearing how girl, I need to know if I'm safe.
Is this past Sunday at 12:42?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sunday at 12:42 p.m. Central, Clue text Nonsense says we need to talk. I don't know why people are going back and forth trying to stir shit between us, but I would very much like to stop it in its track.
That's confrontational.
I'm sorry, I just learned you're sick. Ignore me, my bad. And she says, I've been sick all week trying hard as fuck to stop the shit because whatever's being told to you isn't even true. I don't know what the fuck is being said anymore, but I'm over the fucking lies. I'm angry because the fucking lies being told about me doing things to Julie's kids and family. That's why I'm angry. It's pretty simple. When I was...
Yeah, and Nonsense being all mad that people aren't calling it out. Bitch, call it out yourself. It ain't nobody else's job to call out your bullshit, fucking trying to prove things, call people out on your behalf. Like, stop that. I know.
Asked about you going to the DA. I was being flooded with subs saying different things and basically didn't even have enough info to respond correctly because it was clear no one knew. Well, guess what, bitch? I guess you should have shut your motherfucking mouth.
No doubt. If you don't know what the fuck is going on, she did. If you don't know what the fuck is going on, maybe don't say anything.
Saying anything,
Ain't it?
huh?
Oh, so now that you fucked up, that's gonna become me. I'm the problem. Fuck you.
Well, not only
Fuck
you, not only you, but then gonna get on.
I also want to say that I think it was removed because people think that Clue can't be played on YouTube, and that is a blatant lie. Let me explain the rules for those of you that even try to report me 1,000 times. Clue cannot start a channel on YouTube and bring stuff from here and bring stuff from another platform and play it on YouTube. That's what that rule means. People seem to think that someone that was banned from YouTube can never be on YouTube again. That's just simply not true. It's that she cannot have a channel and bring her stuff from another platform and upload it to YouTube. That's what it means. So people that think that, oh my God, she's on YouTube, she, was a guest on someone. That's okay. I spoke to YouTube about this personally. That's okay.
Fucking panel and act like I'm a goddamn monster. I'm a motherfucking problem. But you've been fucking cool for fucking months, and now because you ain't getting the motherfucking ass pats and fucking pats on the back and all poor fucking nonsense, you got a problem with every fucking body else. Big mean fucking Cletus and big bad Clue, bitch, bye.
Nope.
So then nonsense, or I'm sorry, then Clue says, I think maybe we both fucked up and listened to the subs instead of talking to each other.
You know what? I'm on the bench, and I'm just watching. On the sidelines. That's it. They're all fucking weird, man.
For that, I do apologize. And if Julie is lying about you in regards to her kids, then fuck that isn't right. All I know is I don't want to fight with you. This is all getting out of hand, and it shouldn't be. Almost like a division on purpose. This is what Clue has said to Nonsense last Sunday, right? So then Nonsense said, yeah, I'd be lying to say I wasn't shocked by the things you said about me and my family. I don't know what is being said fully by subs, but
you don't know what is being said fully. I'm shocked at what you've said, but I don't know what's being said fully. Got it?
I've been very clear on what I think, and I've said over and over again, I'm over the
Women's Warrior. I love the song. Thank you so much. It was fucking funny. It was funny. I hope you're having a wonderful Mother's Day. It's good to see you.
Oh, you mean like Betty? Did you guys hear that fucking rant today? Betty has a personal someone that she talks to. No, you don't, Betty. The most you have is fucking Google representative that are absolutely clueless and know nothing.
I know. It's fucking high school. Craig threatened Julie. Nonsense showed Julie's kid. That's where I stand. Yeah. Absolutely.
You didn't see me.
I
Hold on.
believe
So Nonsense showed Julie's kid, but Julie's also showed Julie's kid. I'm confused.
I went back there and dropped it like it was hot for them since they want to see my body.
And then she says, Nonsense goes on to say, Julie has lied on me since the moment I started reviewing her, saying I was threatening to show videos of Spencer. I never have or would to her.
But you did. She did.
This is all about Nonsense and Julie. Don't give a fuck. That's y'all's personal fucking beef, whatever. Let's see. Okay. This is about Jenna.
Should have come back to the mic like this.
Problem with Jenna. And then she says Julie's using anyone's name and shit and causing chaos. It was ran back as if I had hold on. That created bullshit too, because instead of listening and understanding, Julie is using anyone's name and shit and causing chaos. It was ran back as if I had spoke ill on truth again, like third time in a week. They ran
just did today.
They ran half-ass info without giving it a correct story. Frankly, I'm just over it all. And I'm sorry I was let down when you accidentally commented in my chat yesterday. I just don't have the energy to pop off right now. So I guess it was
literally a fucking accident. I thought I was in Queens.
She said, so I guess it was a letdown to some. And you said, then Clue says, not a letdown. I honestly felt like shit after I commented in there because I definitely didn't want to pile on to any shit. I didn't even hear if you actually commented back or not. I'm really sorry you're sick. I don't remember commenting on your family, though. I don't know where that's coming from. I will go back and listen if I can remember what day that was. I may upload it to YouTube so I can get a transcript, but Kick isn't as easy. The downloads aren't in a MP4 format. I'm really sorry you're sick for real. They said you and Kyle, that's no good at the beginning of summer. So you did say you didn't remember doing that. And then we're going to keep reading them.
Because I didn't talk on her fucking family, bro.
Well, hold on. Let's just read the rest of it because we'll get there. And then Nonsense says, I think in chat someone said I am not acting myself or something lately, and you responded something about that. That bothered me. I'd be lying to say it didn't. I have been angry and distancing myself for a good reason.
But we need thicker skin. We need thicker skin. So you let Julie come between you.
Oh, which reminds me, hearing Cleta's voice just reminding me of this. So another thing that asshole says this morning is that she is mortified. She cannot believe how sick and twisted Cletus is because Cletus said the best thing that he heard all day was that she could have died or that she almost died. And she is so outraged by it. Where is the anger for it? And, people should be calling this out. Look, at the end of the day, Cletus has a right to an opinion. If that's how he feels, then so be it. It's just an opinion. And he's allowed, and I say this even about my own haters, you're allowed to not like someone. You're allowed to be vile. You're allowed to state something that may not be copacetic with the rest of the world. But it is what it is. And I don't think she made it sound like Nonsense is outraged and Jay is outraged. Come on. They're not outraged by it. And if they were, okay, you're not friends with him anymore. But he's allowed to have an opinion.
You and everybody else, bitch. Say for what the fuck it is.
She said, I've been angry and distancing myself for a good reason because what I'm covering and talking about or defending myself to has been so twisted and turned, it's unreal. And instead of folks being honest, there's been the wildest shit created. Let's talk about motherfucking honesty. And then Clue, this is where Clue says, which she showed, I think I said, you may have something going on at home. We never know what people have going on behind the scenes. I didn't mean anything by it, just people stirring shit.
And of course, Nonsense in true Nonsense fashion is going to say, oh, she's talking on my kids, on my family, blah, blah, blah. She's done that shit before. She's fucking dramatic as fuck. She's like the Karen of all Karens.
I don't want to fight with you, especially over Julie. And then Nonsense says, yeah, I'm not fighting with anyone and haven't been. However, I have.
That's what I'm saying, Irish. That's exactly what I'm saying. There is something brewing. I don't know what it is. I don't know who's involved, but there is something fucking brewing, and it's not pretty.
Have to too much self-respect to continue to allow myself to be disrespected the way I have been when I haven't done a damn thing to anyone. And playing Julie's words has been extremely odd.
And then you have all these little pick-me people that are also siding. And once you have the pick-me people involved, I'm telling you, something big is going to happen. A lot of channels are going to go down. Just something is brewing. And I think their targets are Queen Bee, Granny, and Clue. Those are their targets.
Opening and concern.
And I'm tired of this fucking narrative. I just play Julie's words with a whole lot of fucking.
But even though those are their targets, they need somebody to look like they're not doing that to them. And they need other people. That's why I think I'm getting named. Brittany's involved. Well, Brittany's handing herself right to them.
Fucking commentary in between. So please stop that shit. Oh, I just played Julie's words. It's no, bitch, no.
And I'm not apologizing for it or apologizing for the fact that folks continue to insert their opinions on my coverage, but don't even want to mention the extensive lies Julie's been telling the past 6 weeks on me. I can handle a lot of shit talk and don't care, but this is different and has been. And Clue says, I don't watch Julie. I don't know why people even think I do. Neither does Granny, so I don't know why people think we even know what she's saying. Nonsense then says it's been in chats for weeks. I didn't watch Julie either, and that's why it's been so interesting, because there's so much that's been claimed and said.
So you don't even know she's saying this? Are you being fucking? Is that for real what she's saying?
Yeah, this is her.
You dumb motherfucker.
So I'll start again. She said, it's been in chats for weeks. I didn't watch Julie either, and that's why it's been so interesting, because there's so much that's been claimed and said. For a long time, I pointed out that Julie talked about you, not to you in chats, but after the last 6 weeks and subs screaming in chat about what she's doing, it's hard to say folks don't know. Listen, at the end of the day, what's done is done. What's been said has been said. I can't lie and pretend that disrespect to me over me doing content on a straight blatant liar hasn't been confusing and disheartening. It's been talked about for weeks and weeks. Bitch, we have fucking stood up for you and your fucking content with her.
You have the right.
Clue redirected to you in the midst of one of your fucking lives about Julie.
Sure,
you want to act like we're the goddamn enemy because you are getting fucking sideways over whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You want to fucking act like we're.
We all know she talks. She talks. You know what else she does? She'll say shit like, I mean, way back when I did listen, now I can't, but when I did listen to her, she'd be like, oh, you can go back. It's all on my channel. It's all there. All the proof is there. She knows nobody ain't going to look through her fucking 12-hour lives and shit. God. Oh, that's a scallop taters. Lemon bars. I love lemon bars.
Fucking liars. Well, you want to act like we ran with motherfucking shit that was going on in fucking chats. Yet I'm pretty fucking sure what's just been shown, what's just been fucking read, what you will go back and find in the motherfucking lives is, yeah, I did. I popped the motherfuck off at your ass. And I'll do it the fuck again if you fucking provoke me, because you ain't going to fucking sit over there and act like you're the goddamn.
Thank you, Scout. Happy Mother's Day to you too, hon.
Authority that can't nobody speak back to. Bitch, put my name in your mouth and I'll put yours in mine.
Ooh.
It is what it fucking is. It's the internet.
But you didn't even pop off to her like that.
I don't give a fuck if I did. If I said something fucking sideways, show me where I was wrong and what I fucking said, and I'll apologize. Until then, go get fucked. Stay fucking triggered.
Right.
But don't fucking sit out here and motherfucking lie for the sake of fucking lying.
You were.
Damn. All right, let me drop Irish's link. There you go. And sub up, she finally hit over 1,000. Woo woo. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with all of them. But damn. Okay, Love Louis said we all stopped watching nonsense because we weren't interested in the Julie content. No one talked bad about her, and it turned into this. It's disheartening. Yeah, see, I don't watch nonsense. Holly, I don't know. Hey, Adrian, that's a good point, though. Excellent point. But I wish I had that answer. So another person that was named in this rant today was Angela. And I really don't know why Brittany keeps doing this. So I don't know if you guys saw what was going on. But she posted this since I've been live. Here y'all go. She didn't show it because she didn't want to stop the person from sending more info, but she was well aware. There she was, also some TikTok sent. It was Cram It, and Jay told her to. Watch this, Brittany. It's loading. Dude, send the truth shit to BJ, the TikToks. Cram It, oh hell yes, LMFAO. Jay says, dude, yes, she will play it. Cram It says, let me eat this damn sandwich. Hold on, let me look on my cell phone. It's better on my cell phone. Jay says, okay. Kramit says, I'll something, LOL. Allegedly says, are you for real? I don't know why she spelled it like this. Oh, is that? She spells for real. There we go. Well, who the fuck spells like that? You're almost 40 years old. Why would you spell that? Weird. She says, watch, and then allegedly says, wow, I'm gathering everything. I'm going to address the lie queen spewed too. That I knew Kramit was doing it all, and it was hilarious. That's bullshit. Well, I'd show the email. Allegedly says, I don't know if I should share it because what if they want to send more? And then allegedly says, but this is the person. And then shows her who sent it. I guess it's out here. It really doesn't fucking matter. Truth's real name. So Jay is involved in showing. All right, let me get this straight. So Jay, Fana, she got it off Chris Watts. So Jay and Kramit were setting BJ up, knowing that BJ was going to play it. Do I understand that right? Am I reading this correctly? Yeah, me, fiance, docs truth or better, he doxed himself. Get the fuck out of here. Should I expect old Big Worm to issue a retraction? Doubtful. Yeah, that'll never happen. And now, my friends, what you call a receipt, or you believe fucking 1 ton. Thank you, Angela. BJ not only lies, but she also has people to do things for her thinking her hands are clean. She wants the drama. I say give it to her. She should have stopped with the poking like she said she was going to do after her so-called new perspective on life and her near-death experience. That didn't last. Dirty, dirty. They won't send me more. Ha ha. Violent evil are composed of the same letters. Oh, that's true. Violet and Eva, all the same letters. This is what we see consistently from BJ and J. They are cut from the same cloth. Oh, what about nonsense? Let's not rule her out. These are 4 months apart. Yes, the Discord messages and emails happened in November, but Kramer didn't send the emails, give the messages to Clue until February. But screenshots doesn't change the dates. It wasn't brought to light until February on a live. Clue did. The screenshot of a mod chat was after that live happened. Something is still off in the sequence of events. I'm confused. I'm confused. Now I'm confused. But before I went live, this is the one I was talking about. Oh, no, not this one. Here it is. Brittany, you are so predictable. I said this morning that you would pander to nonsense, not caring if it would cause her more issues. And what did you do? Okay. Why would Brittany and Angela, whether you hear this on the replay, you hear this now, I got a question. Why wouldn't Brittany care if it causes nonsense more issues? Has nonsense caused Brittany a shitload of issues? Why would she care? So that part I didn't understand. Like, is she going to be Nonsense's friend now? Is that what you're implying? And that's a question? I don't know. And you're telling people to call out real life stuff, but you haven't. You didn't call out Kramit for sending you Truth's info. And you didn't call out Moon for doxing or threatening people's jobs because you were afraid of her. And don't say you didn't know about it. I made sure you did. You didn't care that she threatened Jones's job because she said Craig should get his hard drive checked. Such a pillar of moral integrity you are. Okay, there's something here that I took notice to. And this is what I keep talking about. And I've been screaming it from the rooftop for a while now. She says, and I quote, you don't call out Moon because you're afraid of her. And that is what I'm saying. So all these people that want to talk about, I'm so this, I'm so that. If I really was, then you wouldn't talk about me. If you were so afraid that I'm such this horrible person and that I'm such a real lifer, then you wouldn't be talking about me and you wouldn't be poking me. So that's why I get so frustrated with Laura this, Laura that, Laura. If I was that bad, you'd be afraid. You can't have it both ways. You can't say that I'm so horrible and yet you constantly poke at me. You can't say that I'm such a real lifer and yet you don't shut the fuck up about me, because people that are really afraid of someone going real life on them are going to keep their mouth shut. That's what I've been trying to drill into everybody's fucking head, that nobody thinks I'm so bad or they wouldn't talk about me, real life wise. Hence, this is what I'm talking about. She said it right there. And I'm doing the most. Now I'm just proving what a liar you are. You lie about 80% of the time. Absolutely everything. Your problem is I'm not afraid to show it. Your only problem with the injunction is that you lost because you absolutely had a chance to remove yourself. When you filed those emergency petitions, you got all excited thinking Granny could possibly get in trouble. You are a morally bankrupt grifter. You have surrounded yourself with people just as morally bankrupt and willing to do dirty work so you can keep your hands clean. Keep bringing me up and lying about me. It's not that you weren't warned. 80 comments. And stop telling people to put teeth back in their mouth before they talk to you. It's obvious you were missing a few teeth yourself. Yeah, she said that this morning. I forgot a small town girl. She's like, small town girl. Make sure you put your teeth back in before you talk to me. Blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. I beg to differ about her clean hands. She showed them the other day. You could see the dirt through her extra strong filter. Am I the only one that thinks she doesn't lie about is those kids being sick all the time? Yes, they're hurt, BJ. Why? Because they're one of your cash cows. In my opinion, it's more like 90-95% of the time. Her live today, she saw a store that had, oh yeah, she saw a store that Walmart has a sale on a Roku TV, like 68-inch for $110, and acted excited about it. Then Jay for Justice was in her chat, and she asked her where she got her neon sign for a studio, and said, I want to work on redoing my studio. The whole time I was thinking, where's the baby? And why don't you buy diapers and stuff for your baby and your kids? Her spending priorities are nuts. Because Brittany makes enough money to buy both. And if you haven't noticed that, she does. And this whole baby has brought her plenty of money. So damn predictable. I love the word pandering. Hold up the Kramit part. What happened? There were messages between Jay and Kramit shown, and it absolutely happened. Kramit sent her Truth's name and suspected location. It was November 10th. Do you suspect one of them to be the Berkey cookie, or do you have a guess as to who you thought it was? Do you know when that account came to reference? I think Truth got doxxed the next day, which was the 11th. I feel like it was the 10th. Well, I don't know. It's kind of, hey, Hopi, it's kind of obvious that, was it Kramit? I mean, it kind of sounds like it could be. I just want to drop in while I'm catching up on the stream to say One Win Wendy is an obsessive, obnoxious J.O., and I can't believe she's still doing it. Thank you, Hopi Dopey. I totally agree. Now she's got new people she's preaching it to. And guys, if you don't know, Hopi Dopey is OG drama before I even came into the picture. I couldn't agree with you more. Jonesin had a stream date on November 12th. Let's chat. Where it says Truth was doxxed yesterday in Queen Bee's chat. So that dox and Queen's chat was November 11th. If Jonesin is correct on a stream, these dates are way too close to each other. Thank you, Hopi. They've come a long way. I've been working on the website. Change the labels. All new stuff. She needs sort of kitchen. That's what I'm saying. Like, what studio, Brittany? You have no room. You have 3 kids there. What studio? Like, why are you such a fucking liar? You're telling me Truth didn't dox himself after all? She just showed it. Kramit sent the messages to Clue. Did they not? I clipped a video. Clue playing Kramit and Jay's messages. Oh my God. Does anyone want to take a guess who Rebecca is? I'm pretty sure it's I have a feeling it's fucking War Eagle. You say you don't like BJ, but you do an awful lot of defending her. Do you realize that? Oh, Rebecca says she doesn't like BJ. Okay. So BJ doxed Truth. I don't think so. I don't think it was BJ that doxed Truth. But I'm pretty sure Rebecca Ryan is War Eagle. She sounds just like her. Like almost identical. Against Clue? I don't have an issue with Clue. I know that sounds crazy, but I really don't. There's way more investigative people than Clue who kind of wears her heart on a string. I mean, on her shoulder. Like, there's nothing to investigate. From what I see, she calls it like it is. Truth docs, I don't believe that, Fana. And that's what Angela's trying to prove here. That's what Angela's showing. Is that she didn't. And why is Kramer and Jay all involved? That's the real question. Why is Jay sending all this stuff to why is Jay sending all this shit to BJ? And why did Jay want truth out there? Why? Who, Clue? I did used to hate Clue. But then I actually started watching her, and I have no issues. She hates me. I mean, she blocks me. All because of her little buddy Wispy. Who tried to force us to believe? I don't know. I don't know anything about Kramit. I don't know anything about Kramit, Crommerreal. I don't get involved in that kind of shit. That's just, I don't have time for that kind of drama. You know, like Crommerreal told me she wasn't Minnie, and then it turns out she was. I don't fuck with that. That's like a whole nother level of bullshit. I only know Kramit from Clue's chat, from when she was on YouTube. Jay was setting BJ up with that dot. Yeah, I agree with that. I think it was Jay that fucking did it, or Kramit. I mean, looking at these texts, knowing how they're setting it, this is what Jay does, though. That's why when Granny connected with Jay, I was fucking cringing. I was like, bitch, you're making the biggest fucking mistake. The biggest mistake. But she wasn't going to listen. She don't give a fuck what I say. But I tried. I could have warned her. Stay the fuck away from her. Jay's a troll, 100%. But so many things, like I wanted to say something and I just kept my mouth shut. Like going back a while, I whatever. These people fucking whacked. But not my problem. But honestly, these people trust the wrong people. Yeah, but when you say, okay, Fana, I'm going to call you out on that. When you say investigate people, like what? Shouldn't people make a decision, an informed decision on their own? And who do you look for? If I was to investigate Beach, do I ask Granny about it? Or do I go to Save Robbie? You're going to have a different answer for each person. There's a lot of shit said about me in my quote unquote history that's just not true. See, Leo Lots, that's a big mistake. Big mistake. Because I completely disagree with that. Jay has been involved with way more shit than Clue ever has. Where they stand, who they buddy up with. But I'm saying, even doing your own research. If you look at certain people, if you go to One Win's channel or Wendy V's channel about me, you're going to think I'm the worst fucking person in the world. Yeah, me neither, Lacey. You know, look at, I hate to call it out, but look at Granny's history. Granny has a very shady past. That doesn't mean she can't change. That doesn't mean she's still shady now. So I don't agree with that. I think if you like someone, you like them. I don't know Stephanie Harlow's history. I don't know PewDiePie's history. You know what I mean? I think most of them are problematic, and they use Laura as a distraction. I agree with that too. Because I'm not one that's ever going to sit here and say that I haven't said vile shit. I absolutely have. Some of the things that came out of my mouth, even I'm shocked by. I'm like, damn, I really said that? But it doesn't define who I am. When I turn off lying, I'm done. Or like I go back to this. Played a video the other day of like my worst moments. Well, you can, anyone with a brain can see I was in reactive mode. I was reacting to something. Of course I'm going to be fucking mad. Of course I'm going to say hard shit. That's the best you got. I'm not doing too bad. I don't see Clue as being shady either. I really don't. I agree with that, Daria. That's what I'm saying, Holly. That's why I said, if that's the worst she has on me, I'm doing pretty fucking good. Because again, you can hear it was reactive. Am I a reactive person? Fuck yeah. Extremely reactive. And I will go low. And I own that. That's not a secret. People shouldn't use that against me because I own it. Are some of the things that I've said over the years ignorant? Yeah, I won't deny that either. Should I have said them? Absolutely not. But can I take back what I said? No. Should it be held against me forever? No. And people blow shit up. They just blow shit up. Like the picture of Britney's kid. It blew up to epic fucking proportions. Why? That picture was in Queen Bee's Discord. It was in other places. Nobody said a fucking word. But God forbid I say it. Oh my God, it's the last thing in the world. Like stupid shit like that. See, and I don't like Christine Randall. I used to like her. I really don't care for her. I agree, Irish. And I feel that way too. But the difference between me and so many others, I own it. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm an angel. I'm not going to sit here and say that I didn't make my mistakes or, you know, I haven't said things that are fucked up. I'm not doing any of that. I own it. Look, I fucked up. That's it. It doesn't mean that every fucking thing I do needs to be held against me for the rest of my life. And if you're going to say that I'm a liar, then fucking prove it. Don't prove it with bullshit that you only took half of it. Prove it like 100%. You can't do that because it doesn't fucking happen. I don't sit here and make up blatant fucking lies. Can I forget something I said? Abso-fucking-lutely. Will I go hard at people telling me that I didn't say it? Yeah, I will. But all you have to do is show me where I said it. I'm like, oh shit, I did say it. Okay. Because again, I'm the first one to say it. I forget what the fuck I say half the time. And that's why it fucking drives me nuts that people, they only give half stories. Thank you. I agree with that, Lacey. I know why. I'm going to tell you why. This is my theory. Because of Queen Bee. I know that sounds crazy. But when I went on her panel and everything was fine, people lost their shit. And her people gave her tons of shit. And now makes little comments. And she keeps throwing my name out there. So because she does that, all of a sudden people think, oh, it's okay to go at me. It's okay to say things. When if she would have just taken 5 minutes and told her and stuck with what she originally said with, you know, we all talk shit about each other, but it could have been ended right then and there. But nope, her people gave her pushback and she had to fucking just run with it. And now all of a sudden I'm the big bad wolf and so on and so forth. And then you got Wispy over there lying to people, you know, running her mouth. I'm so like, Wispy, grow up. I don't block Wispy in someone else's chat, but she sure as fuck made sure I was blocked. I just don't play the games these people play. QB has lied so much about me and keeps it down. I don't know why. Tell me about it, Lacey. Now, I don't even know her partner. I don't even know who that person is. But I don't do that to Wispy. If I see Wispy in a chat, I say nothing, even if I'm a mod. I don't know why she had to pull what she pulled that day. It was fucked up. Like, you don't have to like me, but you don't have to fucking be an asshole everywhere either. And you don't have to lie about me either, which she does. And then it trickles down. People are afraid to be in my chat. They're afraid to fucking super chat me. They're afraid to fucking say they support me. It's fucked up. No, and then it's like, you know, you'll hear comments here and there. It's bullshit. And it's fucked up that I even have to, that it even has to get there. It even has to be like that. And it's, I don't even know when this community got like that, but that's where it's at. And like I said, I used to be friends with Queen Bee, so it's not like a stranger. Well, Fana, in all fairness, why would I fucking admit it? I mean, seriously. Of course I'm not going to admit it. That's a given. And Lacey, like I said, I think a lot of that has to do with Queen Bee and fucking Clue and Granny. Thank you, Irish. But I used to get 400 or 500 people in chat. And then all of a sudden, I mean, now I'm lucky if I break 200. Fana, when I got called out for it, when the mods turned, I fucking said it. Which is more than half these other people would do. Half these other people would still fucking deny it. But again, it happened 5 years ago. And you can't keep calling someone out for it if you're going to say how dangerous they are. Thank you, Sly. But you guys know what I'm talking about. And that wasn't a cat call, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I see it all the time. I see people who support me tell me that they're afraid to fucking donate, or they'll donate behind the scenes, or they buy candles or whatever, because they don't want to hear shit. Oh, you support CPS. It's bullshit. I'm fucking tired of it. Thank you, Irish. People are so mentally confused. What do you mean? Everything I thought about YouTube is exact opposite of what it is. I read everyone's comments. I engage with everybody. No one else fucking does that. You have to pay for those comments being read. Thank you, Sunflower. But you guys, those that support me, you know what I'm talking about. You see it. I see it in chats. But everything everyone else does is perfectly fine. And don't get me wrong, I'm not for everybody. I'm not saying everyone's going to like me, because they're not. But so many people twist a fucking narrative. And at the same time, there are people that I see support to the end Queen Bee. And there's one of her mods that sticks out to me specifically. No, I did not, Lacey. I absolutely did not. Oh, but I'm glad you brought her up. I'm glad you brought her up. Don't let me forget. Let me just say this other thing first. A particular mod of QBs that have been a mod for a long time also came from OG drama community. And I'm sorry, but how are you going to sit here and say I'm so horrible while you support Queen Bee? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that to me is fucked up. And I'm not saying that Queen Bee is the worst person on the platform, because she's not. But she's far from perfect. And people act like she's so perfect and everybody else is wrong. Do you know how many lies she's been caught in? Do you know how much shady shit she's done? It just doesn't get called out as much. But if someone actually went through every lie she tells and all the shady shit and the back and forth, I don't know why nobody has. Oh, wait, I do know. Because they did do it, and then Queen Bee strikes them. That's shady right there. Why are you so afraid of people hearing it? Why are you so afraid of... But then people look at it and think she's innocent, and it's fucked up. Oh, absolutely. 100%, Lacey, and I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. And that's what I mean. Leo Lots, I'm not saying she did or she didn't. I'm just saying. I mean, people talk about people being online. She is online on Saturday and Sunday, 15, 16 hours. Why? They talk about people not, BJ not spending time with their kids. When does Queen Bee do it? When is Queen Bee taking her kids places? Like, there's so many things that I don't know how people don't see. It's not my life, so it's not my life, so I'm not calling it out. But don't sit there. You got to wonder, when someone is constantly going after someone else and always dropping negatives about someone else while they're doing the same thing. So when I hear people that think either way, then go out. Some of her kids are minors. Not all the kids are adults. But my kids are adults. I still go out with them. I still do shit with them. I don't know. It's just me. But I'm just saying, I'm tired of like people putting her on a pedestal like she does no wrong when she's just as fucked up as everybody else. That's my point. So let me get back to Dark Horse for a minute. With Madison's bullshit fucking narrative video, which pissed me off. I don't even want to get into that. But I had said to someone last night, someone well respected around here, that I don't know. She said when Dark Horse comes into a chat, it usually means something with CPS is going to happen. Now, it wasn't my chat, so I have no idea. Like, I can't block someone if the creator doesn't tell me block that person. And me and Irish really don't know the history of Dark Horse. But what I will tell you is, like, I wouldn't let Dark Horse in my chat simply because I think she's fucking crazy. And when she said she was going to send that to me, I'm sorry, I didn't say a fucking word. And she never sent it, by the way. But I wouldn't say a fucking word because I don't trust her. I saw her on QB's panel. I was like, this chick is whacked. That's the kind of crazy that I don't fuck with. Nope. And I told Irish that. Like, no, she's not going to be in here. I don't think she would be in here regardless. I'm just saying, Irish was like, she's never caused me any problems, so I keep an open chat. But when we heard that about the setup, because I said, I feel like there's a big setup going on, and I feel like they want me to be the target for it, and that's not fucking happening. I'll ice these bitches out real quick. I'm not going to be a fall guy for anybody. So this person agreed and said that, you know, when Dark Horse goes into a chat, it's usually something's going to happen. So that's why I'm like, all right, I got to let people know. I got to let my peeps know. And it was just weird how all of a sudden she goes into, so like, I think she could easily be manipulated and could be on BJ's side, Jay's side, just trying to work a narrative to set someone up. And the way everyone makes me the scapegoat tells me that I really think they're trying to set me up, and that's not happening. I see it not happening. That's why I said I'm icing her out. That's why I'm not playing her videos. I'm not reviewing her anymore. I am icing her out. But I also don't think anybody's going to do it because I don't think it's going to, I mean, I don't know. One of my haters could do it and try to blame me, but it's not going to happen. If I was going to do it, I would have done it a long fucking time ago. But I mean, BJ wants me to do it. Everybody wants me to do it. It's not going to happen. And that's another thing. BJ thinks that, BJ thinks that the baby has to be there in order for CPS to be called. Brittany, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Because very, very simple for CPS to be called regardless, but nobody believes the baby's there. And BJ had said today, if I show the baby, yeah, you will show the baby when the baby comes home. There's not a single person that believes there's a baby there, except your idiot subs. That's it. We all know the baby's still in ICU, Brittany. NICU, not ICU, God forbid. NIC unit. Which a lot of babies end up in NIC unit. Mine did. Sage was in NIC for 10 days. But Brittany looks terrible. She looks like death walking. And I don't think that's drugs. I think she's really sick, like physically. Sunflower? Oh, you can't see Irish? It's both? Possibly. But yeah, it's from what I saw, someone showed me a screenshot today where she looked like a demon, but I don't know. She just looks terrible to me. But I also think she's gone so long without having doctor that she's very ill. I mean, the first thing she wanted to do on Mother's Day is fucking drama. You have a brand new baby. That's weird to me. It's not a CPS thing, but that's fucking weird to me. Like, she's so wrapped up in this drama. Hey, it's The Walking Dead. She's on subs. She sees a doctor. No, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything about the drug use, but she definitely does not look well. Yeah, that's why I call her The Walking Dead Sunflower. Just like I'm known as CPS, she'll always be known as The Walking Dead. Happy Mother's Day, Walking Dead. Is Granny out of the hospital, by the way? I don't know. I think it's bigger and deal. Like, I think I'm going to focus on Betty. She's fucking hysterical. I don't know. Granny had a... They think she has colitis. What's colitis? I don't even know what colitis is. I'm not a very sick person. I don't know a lot of things. I'll admit it. What's colitis? The inflammation of the inner lining of the colon, causing symptoms of abdominal pain, diarrhea, and urgent need for bowel movements. It sounds like could be a whatchamacallit, gluten issue. Could be Crohn's. I bet it has to do with gluten. All those Wawa heroes. Yeah, she uses that baby for drama, and it's sick. Absolutely fucking sickening. The fact she thinks everybody's dumb is even funnier. You hear the dog? It is. I'm telling you, a lot of this can be cured with gluten-free. I know this for a fact. You hear Winston snoring? So she's still in the hospital, though? Can she not poop? I know, right? The dog is sounding. I don't even know where he is. I don't see him. I hear him. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere in here. Yeah, if she's had it for a while, it's probably she needs to go gluten-free. But there's also infectious colitis, which is caused by viruses or bacteria, often temporary. There's a bunch of different ones. There's ulcers, Crohn's, microscopic, ischemic, and infectious. I'm surprised they're keeping her in the hospital, though. So ulcer colitis and Crohn's disease have no known cure. Can I help sunflower? Y'all, do I see if I've Irish blocked accidentally? Oh, go to your Google account. You'd want to go to your Google account. Unless you blocked her on YouTube, but you would know that. You don't see the mod, it's just Irish. Hold on, let me pull her up. You don't see her? Hey, hey. I know most diseases of like that is gluten. I know this for a fact. And I know that going 100% gluten-free can cure so many things. But you have to go gluten-free 100% in order for it to work. And most people don't do 100% gluten-free. But I learned this from a very respected doctor. Fibromyalgia can be from gluten. A lot of, what are they called? Not from gluten. I mean, from going gluten-free. I can't think of the word. Yeah, she can see you, Sunflower. Yeah, are you on live chat, Sunflower, or are you on the other chat? Because she can see you. Three family members shot to death in North Carolina. Teen daughter and adult man charged in Buncombe County. Did you guys know about this? You know what I need? I need a Megan VR. That's what I need. I need my own Megan VR. Did you guys see Kung Fu Ange's video? It says the B went to another platform in an attempt to dox me because I made a short about Julie S. The B saw that as me helping Brittany J and told her viewers that she has all my information. Did you guys know about this? I just saw this now.
And Kung Fu Ange.
Oh my God! Now
Y'all
we
are
got
bad
fucking
influences
dumb bitch.
on
I'll
me.
put another dumb
I
bitch on.
thoroughly, I gotta tell you, I
Jesus
thoroughly
Christ.
enjoy Kung Fu Ange's channel.
Angela. Hey,
Let me see.
let's just dox her.
I
got all her information.
fangirl Kung Fu Ange.
She
All right,
is-
what do we
you're
got?
pick me.
What do we got here?
She's the BJ. Pick me. Pick me. Pick
Oh,
me, BJ. Play my
okay.
step. Pick me. Pick me.
Okay.
Come on, pick me.
See, like, what the fuck? If I did that and I just fucking doxed the fuck out of someone, there would be 100 videos. Why is nobody know about this? This happened in March. Why? This is the shit I'm talking about. Because people like Hartley don't catch this and don't clip this because it's her friend. And why does QB know everybody's fucking info? This is the shit I'm talking about. But yet I'm the bad one? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I work hard every day. I'm
let's
trying
see.
to take Shady's place. Come on.
Wow, this is interesting.
Come on.
Look, guys. Here we go.
Come
One
on,
minute.
put it on.
Check this out. This is from Kung Fu Ange.
Didn't we just play this a little bit ago?
Justice 2C Section 33-4 reads as
Fucking
follows.
dumb bitch. Should have been
Except
already
as
had
provided in
this. You know,
subsection
a motherfucker that was suing my fucking man, going after my man legally, having an RO on my motherfucking man, bitch. If you don't think I didn't have all this shit already ready, you're a dumb motherfucker anyways. You should have been had everything in this fucking video right here, that fucking dumbass together for you. Stupid fuck. See, this is the thing though. Shady already got your ass in trouble in court. Got your ass in trouble on YouTube. She hyped your ass up on YouTube, and she hyped you up and got your ass in trouble on motherfucking in court, bitch. Here she go again. Here's your another. Here goes the next pick me in line. Oh, Shady's moving out the way. Oh, Ange, you better get in line, Ange. You better start licking the butthole. Oh, you already have been licking the butthole.
All right, I'm gonna have.
I mean, you guys see what I'm saying? How come nobody calls this out? Thank you, Sunflower. But how come nobody's calling this out? Where's the outrage? Where's the clip channels? Madison, how come you're not fucking calling this? Like, you see what I mean? This is why I say fuck you. When you want to fucking talk about this petty bullshit. This was before that, though. This was back on March 1st. That fence wasn't shown till what, 2 weeks ago? Where's the outrage? Where's the clip channels? Where's the fucking, oh, how bad it is and how wrong it is? What the fuck?
Have to go find Kung Fu Ange.
Oh my God! Now
Y'all are bad
fucking
influences
dumb bitch.
on
I'll
me.
put another dumb
I
bitch
thoroughly, I gotta tell you, I
Jesus
thoroughly
Christ.
enjoy Kung Fu Ange's channel.
on. Angela. Hey,
Let me see.
let's just dox her.
I
got all her information.
fangirl Kung.
I got all her information. Where are you guys? I don't see any fucking videos about this except the one that I just found from Kung Fu Ange. That's it. How come nobody else isn't fucking freaking out about this? This isn't the first time Queen Bee's done this either. There's tons of people she's done this to. Where's the outrage? I don't do shit like this. I've never done shit like this. I may say it, but I don't give their fucking names out. So I just want to know where's the quality of fucking outrage for this. Nope, none at all. But they want to talk about something I did 5 years ago. Gotcha. They want to say I'm so vile. Gotcha. While shit like this goes on all the time and nobody calls it out. Okay, gotcha. The fuck out of here. Now you see why I get frustrated? There's a perfect example. Yeah, she's not about the docs. But she'll have some excuse as to why she did it. Oh, I think she put it back up. I just found this. Just Irish. I think she put it back up.
I'm about to fuck your whole motherfucking day up, you fucking ragged, ugly ass whore. Clee lied to me. Clee lied to me. Clee lied. She's a fucking liar. Like I said, when you motherfuckers can't find shit on somebody, you got to make the shit the fuck up. Don't you? Don't you? Well, guess what, bitch? I've told everybody before, and I'm gonna tell them again. Don't fucking talk to me in private, bitch. And then come out here and lie on me. You don't want your motherfucking shit put all over the goddamn screen, because guess what the fuck is about to happen right motherfucking now. Lie fucking get on me, bitch. Bet you won't. Bet you fucking won't. Here you go. Oh, yeah, I'll put the whole thing up there, but this is what we're gonna do right now. Just see this at the top end? That stands for nonsense. Okay, see my battery's at 9% right now. Look at here. I think I said you may have something going on at home. We never know what people have going on behind the scenes. I didn't mean anything by it. Just people stirring shit. I don't want to fight with you, especially over, but I lied, but I'm a liar. But I'm a liar.
You said you didn't do it and you didn't.
Oh, but so penal, I say that. But then you, nah, bitch, not me. No, ma'am. I'm not the fucking one, bitch. I'm not your motherfucking husband that you can fucking lie to. I'm not your motherfucking kids that you can fucking lie to, bitch. I'm Clue. And if you're going to come out here and make a statement and tell me that I've lied, you better come with the motherfucking I just sat there when the Discord told me what the hell you was doing, trying to figure out where the fuck he went off so bad on you. He was just crazy, a crazy fucking lunatic. You know what I heard? Skip. Well, I'll have to get with Earth. And where the fuck is it at, bitch? Play the fucking clip, bitch. That's to you and anybody else. Go ahead, play the motherfucking clip. Guess what I just did? I just caught you in a motherfucking lie. You want to know what else I did? I put up the motherfucking receipts, you ragged fucking cunt. Don't come at me, bitch. And you better make damn sure you don't fucking come at me sideways, because I will bust that ugly ass wide the fuck open better than Kyle ever fucking could. I'll make you take this motherfucking dick. You heard? You heard?
Not metaphorically.
Now I'm gonna screenshot the whole mother. You want to?
Damn.
Liars, but you can't.
Wow. See, Britt, stay the fuck out of this. Or get involved, don't matter. But that's something I'll stay the fuck out of. Nope, you won't see me touch that. But that also tells me Nonsense is looking for a fall person. And that's why she's, No, see, Fanta, I see someone that's mad. I see someone who's pissed off. That's what I hear. Holly, I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. If I said that, and I have said shit like that, but that shit would be clipped 10 times over. And all these people would be saying how vile I am. But anyone else says it, and it's perfectly okay. Welcome to my world. Crazy how that is, but yeah, it is. Of course, Notorious Ash is first one in the comments. Okay, here we go. This is put well. Someone says, I'm more interested in how this all started and why. Clue is going to fly off the handle and say shocking things when provoked. That's not a surprise. But this is after Nonsense started literally sounding different and calling out subs who didn't do anything wrong. I don't think CNC or GW knew anything about that until subs started telling them. That's what the other texts show. That nonsense quit responding. And I have to say, after what I just saw on Angela's page about Jay being the one to dox truth, now I'm even more confused. I feel like I'm on Big Brother with no prize at the end. Tobin said, I read that as Jay telling Kremitz and the TikToks. I didn't take it as a dox. Kraken said his name was in there. It absolutely was a dox. All Signs said, Lord, I give up. Someone said, do you apply the same logic when Craig goes off? Plus, those texts Clue leaked were sent after Clue's live from days earlier when she first went off at nonsense over nonsense questioning Clue contacting BJ's DA. Yeah, Clue is celebrated for it. I would be vilified. I am vilified. But that this person's comment is exactly how I feel. And that is what caused the reaction. You're going to get a reaction if someone's lying on you. You're going to get a reaction if someone pisses you off. It just is. But what caused the reaction? What started it? That, to me, that's important. So I commend that person because I agree with it. And if you want to watch it, here's Hartley's link, although I hate promoting Hartley, but I played her, so there you go. Yeah, but Fanny, you have to understand, this is the internet. Ignoring doesn't get you anywhere. I've done that a million times. I've ignored MM for what, 3 years now? Literally ignored her for years. Where does it get me? Absolutely nowhere. So when you don't have sometimes you need a temper tantrum to get your point across on the internet. Because when you ignore it, it doesn't always work. It doesn't always go in your favor. I've seen that happen. I've lived that. I've ignored 1 ton for 5 years. Where has it gotten me? Nowhere. She's still a fucking asshole. So sometimes it just is what it is. And I hate using that expression, but hey, Sunflower, 1 ton talks about me every fucking day. And that's what I'm saying, though. I don't talk about her. All right, we're going to watch one last thing. And that is Brandy Wine has a 5-minute video. And Jay's in our comments. Yeah, where does it get me to ignore her? I've been doing this for years.
Listen, and I'm not playing this so people can be like, poor Brittany, you know.
And here's Jay going, this is so bad. This is yuck. I'm sorry, Brittany. Nah, there's more to that.
I don't give a shit about that. What I'm making it a point is this is how sick they are. And the people go with it. Right, Jada. It is weird. Did he say the most exciting thing he heard was you almost dying? Yes, Eric. The most exciting thing he's heard is that I almost died. Those two remind me of the serial killer couple. Yes, cheese. Okay, so y'all I'm sorry. Listen, I'm just being real. Remember that
Okay. So you can say that they remind you of people that murder people, but he can't say what he said? Make it make sense. To say that they're like people that murder people? Come on. That's not too far.
Rob Zombie movie. It's called Devil's Rejects. They remind me of a couple from that.
That's what I'm saying, Sunflower. Over a year, she made tens of thousands of dollars. Her entire second channel is because of Britney. She went from like 5,000 to 25,000, all because of Britney. And yet Britney is totally okay with her.
Like they would be in a house of 1,000 corpse. You know what I mean? They would straight up be that demented couple that off people and didn't think twice about it. That's what
Jay's like, he's got no damn respect. What the fuck, Jay? Come on.
Clue and Cletus remind me of. No respect whatsoever, Jay. But it's been accepted. Here's the problem. It's widely accepted and it's allowed to happen because
yeah, by the way, if you haven't heard her entire stream from today, it's I'm a victim, I'm a victim, I'm a victim.
There's a targeted audience for that. There's people that flocked in them that are equally as vile as they are, and they have made an entire platform well, not an entire platform, but an entire little community.
Oh, it's I'm telling you, Irish, it was pretty bad.
Of people who will go along with that shit. I mean, her Discord is disgusting. And then they try to downplay it and say, oh, the Discord is a troll. It's just a troll. You know damn good and well that this is not a troll. This is absolutely not a troll. Y'all have done the most out of that Discord. They pull personal information left and right.
Then you got Jay egging her on. They're horrible people. Really? Because you were friends with them for a long time. And now she says they just lie and lie and lie. Really? I don't see that. I see Britney lying and lying and lying.
Yeah, that's crazy too. Holy Trolley Moly, I love your name. This is so cute. Holy Trolley Moly. This is Brittany's job, and some moms have no choice but to go back to work with newborns. I find it odd. I don't find it odd or a conspiracy. Well, what I find odd is they think that they're supposed to hear my kid. Why would I let people hear what my kids are saying? Or you hear my baby crying in the background when you know these people are going to take that sound and twist it into something that it's not.
So now keep this in mind when the baby actually does come home, that you're never going to hear the baby crying. Okay, Brittany. Never, ever. Okay, gotcha.
They do Catch Me If You Can. And I was listening to Jonesin this morning. I know I keep saying that. And she covered Elevated Truth. Now he's backtracking. And I'm like, at the end of the day, the ones who have been the worst are those three. Truth and the other two, CNC. They have been the absolute worst out of all of them. I couldn't believe some of the shit that
I thought Trish was the worst. I thought Queen Bee was the worst. I thought Nonsense was the worst. Now all of a sudden it's Clue and Cletus and Elevated Truth. I don't see Elevated Truth as the worst at all. I don't see Clue and Cletus being the worst. But I want to know when it changed from originally, and then Sinner was the worst. She says everybody was the worst.
that I was hearing come from this dude. I'm gonna hold on. Important call. I apologize. I got to take this 2 seconds.
And that's all she clipped. But you guys heard what I was talking about. And then Jay says she is so disturbed. LOL. Like, Brittany, you're getting played and you don't even fucking realize it. Oh, here's Jay. She threatened nonsense last night. Yes. Really, Jay? Again, I say, why would Brittany care? I'm just curious. Yep. That's because the baby's not there. She's proved this over and over and over again. And then you have the spin of never seen so many invested in someone else's baby. They're vile. Nobody's invested in the baby. I don't know what it's going to take for them to realize this. Nobody cares. It's about Brittany's lies. And so just say the baby's in the fucking NIC unit. It happens. But for her to convince people that there's an actual baby there and you're spending hours, get the fuck out of here, Brittany. And that's even scarier. If there is a baby there, that's even scarier. But there's not. This whole live was whacked. Trust me when I tell you it was fucking whacked. The alliance is forming. The buttering up is forming. Because again, why would she care what nonsense says? The hell's that? Then I hear chasing people in her live. I'm like, oh my God, I can't. Just because someone has a baby doesn't make them a good person, especially when they're still fucking lying. But I'm going to get out of here. Sage is coming over shortly. Dayton will be home soon. And I'm going to spend the rest of Mother's Day with all my babies. Dayton's barbecuing, I believe. So I don't know what that noise is. But I want to thank everyone. I hope you guys have a wonderful Mother's Day. Yeah, me and Date went out for a really good breakfast today. And then Sage wants to go for ice cream, but I really don't want ice cream. And then come back here, and the 4 of us are going to hang out and eat. Because I can't even remember the last time all 4 of us were home together. It's wonderful. So I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I should be done with the website by like Tuesday. Actually, I could be done with it late tonight. Who knows? But it's coming along awesome. And that's it. All right. I will see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your Mother's Day. I love you guys. Thank you guys for Super Chat, Cash Apps, PayPals. And that's it. Peace out. And if you have children, love them because they love you. And they get older and they spend all your money. Bye.